So, I recently played the demo of the new Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact game, and I've put a few hours into this game so far, just trying out all the characters, seeing all the ultimates, trying a bit of the game modes that they've got available for this demo. And I thought I'd just make a video for you guys, for the people that can't play the game, as I think, from what I know, it's only available on Steam at the moment. So I'm just making this video to let people know if they want to purchase this game or not, or just for them to decide. So yeah. So with a lot of the upcoming fighting games that are coming out, such as Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2, you've got the new Marvel's Tokon Fighting Souls game that was recently announced, I think at the Summer Games Fest. You've also got the new Invincible Versus game, which is really cool. In fact, I've just literally I saw that trailer. I thought the game looks really cool, so I've really just started watching Invincible. I've literally just got to season 2, I think, after like one day, so I'm enjoying that at the moment. Then there are a few other upcoming games that are also good, but obviously due to them being fighting games, there's a high room for them to be flops. So at least with the new Hunter x Hunter demo, we can get a early review type of demo to see if the game is worth it or not, and see if it will do good. So as you know, the price of the deluxe edition is £60, which is pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie, especially considering that, you know, games like a Demon Slayer is only £65 for that deluxe edition, and it's got way more content, way more characters, you know, bigger story mode, better online mode, better controls, better everything, better animation, everything is better about that game, and it only costs £5 more. So this being 60 quid is quite a rip-off, I'd say. But let's just get into the review of the demo. So starting off for the demo, it has a few modes available. It has the story mode, which is really just a glorified tutorial mode. It has the training mode, and it also has the free battle mode, which is what I spent most of my hours that I put into the game in. There's 6 characters available during this demo, which is Gon, Killua, Kurapika, Leorio, Hisoka, and Netero. And the full roster for the game's already been revealed, and a lot of the maps have. So if you don't know who they are, just go check them out in some other videos that you can find on the internet. But as for the demo, these are the only characters available so far, but the roster will be filled by the slots that you've been able to see. The demo only has 3 maps at the moment, so it's alright. So what I think of the gameplay, I think the controls and everything are pretty nice, to be honest. It does remind me a lot of Dragon Ball FighterZ Z or Z, however you want to say it. So I think if you're a fan of that game, and you're just a fan of fighting games in general, then I do think this game will definitely be worth it to you. I do think the game is fun, especially once the full roster comes out with the release of the game, and then the online gameplay comes out. Hopefully it also comes out with ranked, which is a concern, as obviously Bleach Rebirth of Souls didn't even have ranked until literally today, as I'm recording this. It came out with the new Ichigo. But yeah, so that will be fun for fighting game fans. So yeah, I think especially as well if you're a fan of Hunter x Hunter like I am, definitely a game you should get, because I really enjoy the franchise. So naturally I'm just gonna play the game, even if it's not the greatest game, but just because of Hunter x Hunter, I'm obviously gonna play it and enjoy it. So yeah, but for £60, I personally don't think it's worth the price, especially in obviously comparison to Demon Slayer. So I think if you're deciding whether to get Demon Slayer or Hunter x Hunter, I'd probably go with Demon Slayer for sure. But you know, the Hunter x Hunter game is still a very good game from what I've played of it. So yeah, and then obviously I don't think this game will last that long, but when the game does die out, there obviously will be that fan base that will keep the game alive for a bit. And if I had to rate it, I'd probably say that this is more viable than Jujutsu Kaisen Clash. But you know, yeah, but that's honestly my opinion. So if you're a hardcore fan of Hunter x Hunter and just fighting games in general, get the game. I think it's worth it for you. If you're not though, however, and it's still a bit on the fence, I probably wouldn't get it, and I just let that go and just watch gameplay of it from different YouTubers and just, yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll keep up the rest of the gameplay going for the end to the end of the video, so hopefully you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.